All right, real quick, it's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. Before the video starts, it would mean the world to me if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's how my business grows. It's Mr. Taliaferro on your screen right now. When you follow and subscribe to me, you become one of the pharaohs. That's how I talk business, and that's how you support a young hustler out here getting it. All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? So let's just go ahead and call it what it is. Azealia Banks does not like Cardi B. Cardi B does not like Azealia Banks by default. Now, a few months ago, there was footage of Azealia Banks turning up in the club, bumping Cardi B's Bodak Yellow. And we're going to get to some things that Azealia Banks said a few months ago as well about Cardi B at the time. And look, Cardi B's become incredibly successful. She's definitely a top women's rap right now. She's the hottest women rapper we have in the game right now. Whether she writes her lyrics or not, she's got the #1 rap album from a woman in 2018. Period. And she's getting hotter. She's about to have a baby. She's with one of the hottest male rappers in the game in Offset. I mean, she's hot as hell. She's about to go on tour with Bruno Mars. Her brand is only growing and she's getting bigger. Anything she touches right now, that shit's a hit. Now with that, you know there's gonna be hatred because she did not come up the conventional way. She did not come up the industry way, and a lot of times people question her talent level. Azealia Banks did a random Breakfast Club interview, might I add, and of course Cardi B was a topic of conversation because Azealia Banks in the past has called Cardi B things such as untalented, a rat. She's been hard on Cardi B, and it's not like Cardi B has ever said something to her. To be honest with you, Azealia Banks has been hard on a lot of women. It seems like, in my opinion, Azealia Banks is hard on pretty much every chick that's popping. She's had something negative to say about all of them, in my opinion. And here's her response on Cardi B when Envy asked her the question about what is it that you don't like about Cardi B, Azealia? Azealia said, it's very concerning to me that this conversation surrounding black women changes from, I feel like 2 years ago, the conversation surrounding black women's culture was really reaching an all-time high. Beyonce dropped Lemonade. Then everything kind of just changed, and then it was like Cardi B. She went on to say, I'm just talking about the character of a black woman. Black women themselves would never be able to get away with Cardi B the way she's presenting her brand. Like, if my spelling and my grammar was that bad, I'd be canceled. If Nicki Minaj spelled like that, we will be ragging on her all day. So what is Azealia Banks saying in the grand scheme of things? She's saying Cardi B is selling America or the world a character of herself. It's not a real representation of who she is. It's more or less some store-bought, put-together rapper that's going to sell because she's had the background of the stripper who turned into the rapper. It's a great come-up story from rags to riches. You know what I mean? But black women can't get away with that image. If they were that image in reality day-to-day, that image would be frowned upon. I'm guessing Azealia Banks is somewhere along the lines of saying that woman wouldn't be accepted in the industry. I'm trying to sum up here what I believe Azealia Banks was trying to say. So Cardi B got word of these comments, and she was very pissed, as pissed as I've ever seen Cardi B. I think a lot of things are just weighing on Cardi right now. She's emotional. She's pregnant. I think she just had words with Nicki the other day. I think a lot of this is getting to Cardi B. And again, Cardi B is one of the first female superstars, or superstars period, that grew up in the social media era. Like, she used to be the one doing skits, you know what I mean, trying to make it. So she loves her Instagram, she loves her phone in her hand, and to now become like this superstar who probably shouldn't have their phone in their hand as much, I don't think Cardi's adjusting properly. She said this watching a little bit of that Azealia Banks interview. She said, wasn't Beyonce the same woman she was talking shit about, dragging all over the media? I'm from the hood. I speak how I speak. I am how I am. I did not choose to be famous. People chose me. People follow me on Instagram, and people gave me a platform to introduce my talent. I never asked to be an example, a role model. I don't want to change my ways because I'm famous. That's why I just mind my business. This is coming from a woman that bleached her skin but want to advocate. Goodbye. I'm not apologizing or killing myself because of who I am. Cardi B went on to say, she wasn't done. She said, I reread this a couple times for the Achilles and the B's out there. A woman who constantly finds joy in belittling black women, Beyonce, Rihanna, Scott Jackson, Remy Ma, and others. And also, I think Azealia went at Nicki before as well. Can't try and stand for them because it's convenient. The difference between me and you is I've never pretended to be or represent someone I'm not. I've made it where I am for being myself and staying true to that. I'm not trying to represent nobody but myself. You busy trying to be a voice of reason and a representative for women of color when you can't even reason with yourself. You can't understand where your insecurities come from and why you're not happy in your own skin. So you think because you can't figure your shit out that you can create confusion for me, make me unsure about who I am? I know who I am. A daughter to a Hispanic father and a Caribbean mother, and I'm proud of that. And I've never dismissed my heritage or my culture. I've never pretended to sound like anyone or look like anyone for attention or to make me feel better about who I'm not. I've been this way always. You think because someone uses a lot of big words and long sentences that makes them smart? How smart are you if you don't know the meaning of illiterate? It means not just know how to read and write. I can do both, and I speak 2 languages fluently. Just because I mix a few words up, forget to use commas or misspell a few words doesn't mean I'm illiterate or doesn't make me stupid. And because I laugh a little harder or talk a little louder doesn't make me a caricature. You think you're advocating for women and you're doing the opposite. I pray you find peace in your own heart and reason in your mind, and then pray for your own success before you pray for the downfall of others. Cardi B also said that Azealia was a stupid, unimportant, unattractive, unemployed. Tell Maddie to get some guap big head. And Cardi posted an image of when Azealia actually had something good to say about her in an interview that was done before Bodak Yellow popped off. When asked about Cardi B's success, Azealia Banks said this in an interview. She said, I really like Cardi B. I follow Cardi B on Instagram because she started rapping and I was like, oh my God. This girl just reminds me of all the girls I went to middle school with, all the girls I grew up on the block with, all the Dominican babysitters. I grew up with the girls just like Cardi B. So I always thought she was funny. And when she started rapping, I was like, what is she doing? Then I heard Forever and I was like, okay, this is really fucking good. She not playing. Then I heard a couple of other songs and I was like, oh shit, Cardi's not playing. And now I'm a fan of Cardi B's music and her personality. Cardi said they want to see you doing good until you're doing too good. Hashtag invasion of privacy. And Azealia Banks hit her social media to respond right back to Cardi's Instagram rant by saying, sis, give it up. You have a fever and are leaking breast milk everywhere trying to come up with a refutable comeback. Sis spent 12 hours proofreading the message while still completely missing the point. You and whoever wrote this reply for you don't have the intelligence to engage in this not so complex discussion. I spoke about it for all of 2 minutes in an interview, and you respond by calling me unattractive, mentioning my bleaching my skin and telling me to suck your ass, immediately proving yourself to be exactly who I thought you were, a bird. Let us not forget that you look like the big toe with a hammer nail with all of that contour on your face. You are a very mediocre looking light-skinned woman with cold sore scars on the side of your mouth, a coated tongue you love to wag around, and horribly deep set eyes. For your information, I bleached my skin due to a severe break I had from a shot. What the fuck all that? All right. Blah 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 blah. As a black woman in hip hop, it is imperative that you use your black womanhood responsibility, saying things to Rolling Stone like "I don't even use condoms" when HIV remains a threat to the many minority girls who patronize your music irresponsible. I suggest you leave these type of cultural conversations alone for now. You don't have the range. So here's what I want to say, because I'm gonna get out of this one quickly. This ain't my field, but I do want to say this because I do read people well. Azealia Banks is a very educated black woman. I watched that Breakfast Club interview and I was like, yo, she's really smart. She's really smart. I don't want to take that away from her, but she's also a really big hater. I think Azealia Banks comes from, I didn't see enough of Azealia Banks in the last year or two on social media to know she just doesn't like when people have success. It just, the facts are in the, I mean, she's talked about everybody on social media that's popping in the female rap world. She got into it with SZA, Nicki, Remy, Cardi, Rihanna. I mean, damn, what shit, outside of Beyonce, what more do you want? Like, she's more known for the beef than the music. I had to go search for an Azealia Banks record on YouTube. I listened to it and I was like, yo, you just don't got the swag. You might be talented somewhere. Maybe I will have to really do a deep dive on the music. I don't hear enough music from this woman. And I watched one of her music videos and I thought the shit was mediocre. Now let me swing over to Cardi real quick. Cardi is struggling being a superstar. First off, Cardi, because she ended up deleting her Instagram or going private on Instagram or whatever. First off, Cardi, you're a superstar. People are going to talk about you. Everyone's not going to like you. I think Cardi and her team are obsessed with everyone liking her. She's emotional. Yes, there's a woman in the interview who doesn't like you. This is what people are saying behind the scenes about Cardi B a lot, and you kind of seen it on social media for the first time. Though she comes off as this very humble woman on camera, and I've met Cardi once, I've seen a humble woman. There are people that believe Cardi's putting on a fake a little bit. I don't believe this, but people believe this, and that behind the scenes, she's selfish. She wants to control every narrative. Hence, her getting so upset at Azealia Banks for talking about her in a Breakfast Club interview. She goes and deactivates her Instagram after she goes on a rant just because there's one chick in the music world that doesn't care for her. I just think Cardi needs to allow somebody else to control her IG, pull back, because she's too invested in what people think about her. I see her in the comment section all the time coming back to people. Too invested in what people think about her. Especially Azealia Banks. Cardi, you're more successful than Azealia Banks has ever been. Why do you allow her to give you, to have that much over your day and your life? Or anyone for that matter. Azealia, sweetheart, you're known for the beef. You're not known for music at all. That's a problem. Nevertheless, who won this back and forth between these two very opinionated black women or women? Y'all, thank y'all for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Y'all comment y'all comments in the comment section below. Azealia Banks versus Cardi B. Who won round one? Ding, ding, ding. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.